Hey guys, Final Master Link. I took a nap earlier and I was like, oh shit, it's like 9 o'clock. I better stream or else I won't get to it tonight. So yeah, I've actually been gambling in the game. I kind of figured out a way to kind of like cheese it. Like I'd actually be doing a lot of safe scumming. That's pretty much how I did it. But I've been playing blackjack. I've been doing some more friend things. I discovered there's actually over like 50 friends in this game essentially, or not over 50. There are 50 friends in the game. I've got like 11 or so. Man, it's kind of hot. I need to turn this thing on. Yeah, I had a really good nap, but should probably play this game a little bit before I actually like go to sleep proper, you know. Because tomorrow I have a ridiculous day, so uh we can do a bit of this story right now, fuck it. I actually tried to check for jobs at like the detective agency, but that's being blocked off by the police, so I can't actually go inside now. So I'm gonna have to wait until the next chapter. I don't know, dude.
You don't give up, do you?
There is one thing I actually wanted to show off. There's this so you can go to arcade places and actually play the arcade games by Sega. There's actually quite a lot of those to play. I'm kind of surprised. I was about to say, do I have to fight some fuckers here, or? Well, whatever. Let's just go up here. Report to Genda. I'm not even sure what we're reporting.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Damn.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani, so I decided to give him a call myself.
And he
see what
did.
the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me, maybe to scare me off their trail. Maybe both.
Yagami.
Hmm?
You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss.
Alright. I guess, let's fucking rest up.
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
Alright. Cool.
Yagami-san,
Oh,
do you
great.
have a minute?
You have a job for me?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei. Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down.
Bro, you
I
get your
promise.
kid.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
You sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
Should have something that hints at what Shintani was doing before he died. I mean, his phone log, yeah. That's probably it.
Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundry man for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Alright, good shit, good shit. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to sleep, I guess. Go ahead and do that. Yay, stars. I wonder if we could get to chapter 6 today. That would be great if we could, but... See, since I started at 9, I could go until about midnight. That's about 3 hours at least. Maybe I can get to chapter 6 first. I don't know. Some old man on the ground? Oh no, what are we gonna do? Let's see what his deal is. Apparently he's a friend of some kind.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you alright? Need mugwort. Mugwort? There should be some grown just behind that fence. Sorry, but could you grab some for me? Okay. Okay. If it ain't Mr. Miracle guy. Man, the guy who saved my life. I know just the place at the right time. Glad to see you're all about. Daddy Bundy, what do you know? That means you owe me. That's a donation, not a debt. Besides, I couldn't pay back even if I tried. You can always return the favor if Fukuhara-san ever gets hurt. Yeah, and with interest on top of it, high interest, jeez. Well, I knew my donor was out for more blood than he was willing to give. Huh. Mugwort, mugwort. Oh, is this mugwort? Okay, it must be. Huh. You can't even see the damn plant, so I was like, what am I looking for?
Excuse me.
You mean this? Yes, can you place that mugwort into the gourd right there? Just stuff it, close the lid, and shake it. Alright. I have no idea what we did for him. Ooh, now I'm feeling much better. Glad to hear it, old timer. What was in the drink just now? Oh, that? I call this an extract. An extract of what? Technically speaking, this is a medicinal decoction. But extract rolls much easier off the tongue, does it not? Oh. But forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm a Yama. I make and market my own extracts right here in Kamurocho. That's why people call me the Hermit of the Dragon's Palace. Okay.
This is Yagami.
Huh, people just call me Yagami. What's this Dragon's Palace thing about? You know that abandoned building in the hotel district? That's the Dragon's Palace. My pharmacy's on the 4th floor. A pharmacy, so that mugwort was one of your ingredients? Oh, shit. Man, how's it go, Rengo? Yeah, I have not seen you comment for quite a while. Heck, I think you were... trying to remember. Weren't you in my stream when I was playing God of War a month or two ago? You want to say hi sometimes ago, but you were playing Ragnarok and you did not want spoilers. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it was around that time. Am I doing all right? Yeah. I'd say I'm doing fairly well. Oh, Suikoden 2. Man, that... Are you sure that's the last game I saw you comment about? Because that was... I'm trying to remember. I think I played... I think I played Suikoden 2 before I played the Lunar 1 and 2 games. And let's see, I played Lunar 2 in January, so that would have been a fucking while ago. Oh, okay, we met during Suikoden 2. Okay. I've been following this one chick. What's her name? Kana Rieta or whatever. She's been playing a lot of the Suikoden games, and I'm kind of curious. Like I don't really care to play any more of the series or not, but maybe just for grins, I'd actually like attempt to play one of them. It's just I've never heard after I played the Apex and I was like, yeah, it's a good game, but I don't think it's like a fucking 10 out of 10. But I mean, there's plenty of RPGs I could play. I actually thought about starting Wild Arms after this because I have that on my PlayStation Mini or whatever, and I always thought Wild Arms sounded kind of cool. You know, like in the Wild West, have a turn-based RPG. That seems like fun to me. So I thought about playing that after this. So yeah, apparently mugwort was an ingredient for his decoction. Guy ended up and ending up taking a nasty fall, blah blah blah. Glad you were around, otherwise I might not have made it. I just met a man who apparently is a hermit that makes drugs in the abandoned building. That's not strange at all. Yeah. For sure. Well, facing Yagami, ready to die, punk? The Keihin gang, of course. Hey, get your ass over here. Look at all these punk asses. Well, where did they find this freak of nature? Now, go get Yagami and break him. Alright, let's fucking fight, bitch. Go and beat some ass here. Let me actually try to do that throw. Wait, what? What the hell's with this guy? It's like he's invincible. Looks like you don't even have a fraction of his strength. Well, he's a prick. The last time was when I was playing another game. You don't know not the game. You don't know the name. Well, let's see. Before this, I was playing South Park, Fractured Butthole, then God of War Ragnarok, and then were you in when I was playing a bit of Blaster Master? Because I was playing that a bit in May. And then Super Mario RPG. And I'm trying to remember what I played before that, actually. What did I play before that? Oblivion DLC, I think? I don't remember. Yeah, I got myself in quite a pickle, apparently. You shouldn't be here right now. Now hold your horses. I want to at least pay you back for your help earlier, so I brought you a little something. Thunderstrike extract? That sounds dope as fuck. What is it? One of my miraculous homebrewed extracts, of course. Once you drink it, well, you'll find out soon enough. Okay, so let's drink it, I guess. Extracts. Drinking a medicinal extract will temporarily be with one of the one form of power or another. Stars, try using Thunder Strike Extract, which can be found in the items app to recover items. This helps isolate your crane attacks, break the enemy guard. Well, that sounds pretty fucking useful, that's for sure. Now here's the thing. How easy are these things to make? Because I'd probably I mean, I really like the idea of breaking an opponent's guard easily. Gonna beat that bitch's ass with a cone. I always think that's hilarious. Damn it. Damn it, I was trying to, like, grab him. There we go. I wanted to do that, because there's actually more of those throws you can, learn. Fucker? Hey! Okay, you're really starting to piss me off, game. Stupid bitch. Beat your ass, bro. Thank God. Fucking prick. There's a turn-based game, Japanese. You had a group to manage to save the world. Oh, that must have been Lunar. Either Lunar 1 or Lunar 2. Because I was playing that, like, way earlier in the year. That must have been it. But yeah, it's definitely been a while since I played Lunar. But I've kind of had an itch to play some more JRPG action. Oh, well, I mean, I did play fucking, Super Mario RPG. Like, that was fun. And sure enough, like, a month or so after I beat that game, guess what? Nintendo's actually doing, like, a whole remake of that title. Which I'm kind of excited for, actually. Don't know when the hell that's gonna come out, but I'd probably play it. Yeah, these extracts are pretty fucking good. Thanks for saving me. I'll give you the key to the Dragon's Palace, so feel free to come by whenever you want. Oh, thanks. Dragon's Palace has a nice casino and gambling hall, so swing on by if you're looking to get away for a while. Wow, sounds like there's all kind of stuff over there. Oh, my back is killing me. Even those extracts of mine can't fix old age, it seems. Yeah, probably not.
Excuse me.
I can give you a lift back to the Dragon's Palace. No thanks, I want you to go out of your way like that. It's fine, I was actually planning on going that way. Don't let it trouble you. Are you sure? Then I'll take you up on your offer. Alright. This is quite a little area he's got. Well, what is all this? Why don't you have a seat? Is this some kind of stew? It totally reeks. What the hell did he put in here? Curious about my hot pot, are you? Well, this would be the liquid base of our extract.
Huh?
You mean this weird stew? Correct, that stew contains a special broth that, when mixed with the right ingredients, turns into an extract. These extracts are specifically concocted to draw out the essence of each ingredient and transfer the power into the body.
Hmm?
You mean like when I drink it during the fight? Indeed. Now listen close. Extracts can have a variety of different effects depending on the one you make. So yeah, there are many types of extracts here. Each one requires a different set of ingredients. You can find all the ingredients you need by looking around the city. All you need to do is add them to the broth and you're done. Doesn't sound too bad. Nope. In fact, I have just enough ingredients to make another extract. Why not try it out for yourself? Well, never hurts to try. Let's do this. Okay, apparently I can make luck extract and a throw recipe. What? Gives you the power to throw bitches? Okay. Well, let's make this one then. Oh, so we just need a couple ingredients, I guess? Wait. An extract recipe to raise the amount of SP obtained? Give me that then. I like more SP. Looks like it's just about ready. Bring the ingredients over here. Here, I'll give you a little recipe that details everything an extract might need. Okay. If you want to try your hand at brewing some extracts, then go gather some ingredients. Also take this gourd. It's filled with a special solution that allows you to brew your own extracts at any time. Oh, gourd, not guard. I was like, what?
Excuse me.
Why does this recipe say scavenger hunt on it? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. There are errands I'd like you to run. I'm trying to develop as many extracts as possible, so I'd like your help with collecting the right ingredients. If you make the extract list on the recipe, I'll teach you how to brew more. But for now, get to scavenging. Hope it all goes well. Huh. Okay. Let's go to Charles then, I guess. Yeah, I'll have to invest into this guy later then. Go to floor 1. Huh. Dragon's Palace. I'll have to remember this place, I guess. But let's go over to, let's head over to Charles now. Yeah, I'll probably be working on that, off stream, trying to complete that. Yeah, there's a Yakuza looking at us there, but I'm gonna ignore him, because I got shit to do. Let's see, is this Charles? Yeah, this is it. Go and mosey down here. Seriously, dude?
You don't give up, do you?
Oh, there. Yeah, that's the ninja guy. So I met this wannabe ninja like out on the streets. Ironically, his name is Ryan, which is my name, but he's like a Westerner and he likes to be like kind of an otaku ninja dude. And I helped him out a couple of times, so now occasionally he comes and helps me in battles, which is pretty sweet. But he's kind of useful. And then once the battle's done, he does some shit to you. I don't really know what, but... So yeah, I've got a ninja friend in town that helps me. It's kind of ridiculous.
Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're
Yeah, you
nicer than
pussy.
let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh.
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure, I'll do the honors. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I don't get it. What's the connection between Shintani and the ADDC?
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it
Huh.
AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
I had to figure out who he called and why.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
This is no one suspicious. Shintani.
This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Shintani-sama.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension
Fuck.
you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind, sorry. Can you maybe look into the transfer history?
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in
I
that
might be
case-
able to figure that out. The murders in Kamurocho. I mean, I would assume it's about the dementia drugs, because that's the company that's what they do.
It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura.
Ha!
Future.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I?
I mean, might get some
Why do
closure.
you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked and killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
I did. Okubu-san asked me to, after he murdered Amy-chan in cold blood.
Yeah.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Oh, I actually didn't mean to look at that, but whatever. Might as well look through all this shit. Like, looking through your main case files doesn't really matter all that much, so I just been kind of ignoring it. Man, a lot of people involved here. Goddamn. Alright. I'm kind of surprised we can't actually play any of these arcade things. Like, you think we could, but I guess since they're for kids, it doesn't matter. Also, I grabbed a twig. Aren't I a badass?
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not one of your little buddies.
Well, then kick us out, bitch!
The ADDC, huh? This has got to be fate or something.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's take a taxi over to the ADDC
Over
then.
here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us.
410 yen. Yeah, let's be on our way then. Yay, I got stars just for taking a damn taxi. That's cool, right? Huh.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead. Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
No shit.
Almost like time itself
I
has
mean, it's
stopped.
not like it's been 30 years, dude. Come on.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Alright. Front desk time.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Aren't they legally bound to provide that, though? Like, that's what's confusing me.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Oh, there he is. And he's got an ugly nose.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Alright, another character to know about. Kido.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
Huh.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you.
Cutie.
Terasawa-kun. These gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. and a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Huh.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
I mean, you should. Like, don't lawyers get paid pretty fucking well in Japan, too? Maybe she's just a bitch. I don't know.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
That's a big-ass hospital. I've been into hospitals kind of that big, so... I mean, the hospital I was in today was, decent sized. I actually went to Lima for some guy to get his cast off, taken off today. That's what I did this morning. Ugh.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same?
Yeah.
Kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Alright. I was about to say, there's gotta be a kitty somewhere here.
Uh-huh.
In fact, no kidding, I checked the trophy list. There's actually a trophy for finding all of the cats, like in the story, you know what I mean? I'd imagine it's kind of difficult when you're looking at a big-ass parking lot here, though. Where the fuck's the cat? Because I doubt it's in the room. Oh, I see him. I see him. He's next to that pillar there, isn't he? Oh, look, a cat. I found a kitty. Right on, man. Right on. Alright, let's actually do our fucking job, then. Investigate the bed. Okay, what am I looking at this bed? Like, what's... I'm not seeing anything to focus on. What's going on?
Suspicious. Has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
Working on that assumption. How is his body carried outside? Should look a little closer. Investigate the window. Okay.
Hey, what the? The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Okay, so obviously he took the door.
All the rooms have windows like this, right? It seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so.
Alright then. Moving the fuck on. But yeah, I know I won't get that cat trophy because, I know I missed at least one cat or two from one of these story, like, investigative things.
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Sawa-san? What do you got to lose?
He really likes his ladies, doesn't he?
It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the
No, you
patient's
can't.
face.
Huh. You know, you would think that, tower thing would be on the other
is this
side,
the
but...
colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course, that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Sure. Why not?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere.
Right.
But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure.
Huh.
Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
You can't see for sure the guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder. I guess not, but I don't know why he wouldn't report it. If I budge on that, I'd be admitting Okubo did it before the trial even started.
Oh, sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to
That's
hit a
not
woman?
what he said, dude.
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
And this guy makes a really shit.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
Now, I gotta say, this Shintami guy.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
This Shintami guy is a really shitty defense lawyer. I would never fucking hire him to defend my case. Like, it almost sounds like he has like a vendetta about against his client almost. I don't know. Like, it's really weird. Yeah, this is nice. This is a nice hospital, though, I gotta say. Yeah, one of the nicest hospitals I've ever been to was like around shit, what was it? It was like kind of south of like Cleveland. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called. Canton? It was around Canton, Ohio. Like it was like a fucking conglomerate though. Like had like 3-4 different buildings. You know, had like bridges connected them all. It was fucking nuts.
Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
It just seems like you don't give a fuck, honestly. Like, that's the impression I'm getting from him.
Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh, the truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
Okay.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
Get down to the parking lot, I guess.
There was evidence that the body was in Okubo's truck.
Investigate the parking lot. Well, like run around, I guess. I'm just curious how far I could go. I was curious about that. I'm not seeing anything sticking out in this parking lot. Maybe I should talk to the girl.
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details.
Let's hear what the great Shintani Sensei has to say. Yeah.
All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
If you like, I could take you to see Waka-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Why would we need to see it again, though? Here I'm again. Don't really see anything out of the ordinary, though. Well, I could talk to her, I guess. What, did she want to make out or something?
Are you finished?
Not yet. Just a little longer.
Did I actually miss something here, or is this just like a place to talk to her?
Waka-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared.
Yeah.
The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waka-san could have escaped through here.
Obviously. Yeah, I would think they would put that shelf like over in this corner. But whatever.
I wonder how well you can see in here from the hallway.
Yeah, I'm finished, I guess. I didn't really
Yeah.
discover anything else.
Anything else you can share?
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to
For
say
murder?
for sure.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Huh.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay?
Yeah, girl.
I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san. Just now, We went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And how did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey,
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
it's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in a laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
It's gonna be a huge hurdle to climb in the trial.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet or...
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
I do.
Okay. Then next time, come alone.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's gotta learn some damn patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Man, they might as well call it this chapter 5 the recap episode. Goddamn.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen Mafia lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Am I supposed to talk to y'all?
I'll keep my lips sealed.
Okay.
Mafia Kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Probably.
Do this.
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
What should I focus on if I want to prove Okubo innocent? Man, I don't fucking know, dude. Maybe the autopsy report?
This is Wakusan, the victim. Suffocation is the apparent cause of death, but they still haven't nailed it down conclusively. As for his body, it was found buried in the mountains of Okutama.
And Okubo's the one who told him where it was, right? As I've seen, he's admitted to that much at least.
Yes, but he insists he didn't commit the murder.
Maybe so, but you're gonna need evidence if you want to prove it. They find anything on the body? Maybe something that give our man an alibi?
No, nothing like that.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, that's not my point, though. The evidence I showed you is...
That evidence won't win you the case.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait up!
Oh, that's funny. We got a chase scene in the flashback, essentially. Pretty sure that's a woman running. Pretty sure. But yeah, fuck it, we're running. We're running, bitch. It's kind of cool running in the past, I guess. I'm sure this sequence isn't going to go on much longer here. Yeah, jump on those cars, fucker. We almost got her. Wait, that's definitely a woman. No doubt about it.
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Nice John Lennon glasses, by the way, girl.
Let me go!
Bitch!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Alright, beat some street thugs ass, sure, why not? Oh, damn, I have barely any health, bro. Man, I don't like the health bar being this low. I can still beat their asses with cones, so that's great, right? I'm amused. Might as well switch styles. Yeah, I've basically got like a baby health bar here. Good thing I'm just defeating the most generic of goons.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Pretty much your run-of-the-mill researcher, yeah.
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed. He was asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Here's my chance for a comeback.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony.
Shouldn't have been able to see Waku. I have evidence to prove that. There we go. Well, shouldn't be able to see his face at least.
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san.
What am I going with? Victim was already dead. Culprit was hiding in the hospital room. Shono's testimony was a lie. The culprit Shono, who claims to be a witness.
The murderer was already hiding in the room.
What are you implying?
He then killed Waku-san after Shono-san left. After that, he used a laundry cart to carry the body down to Okubo-san's truck in the garage.
But there was only one person seen taking a laundry cart from Waku-san's room. And that's Okubo-san himself. Are you saying he really is the culprit?
I think I fucked that up.
Huh?
Please. You know this is a court of law.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
Sorry, let me start over. Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened.
Voice of love, take you higher. 1999 is the summer. I love that song. Hey, Dragon, how's it going? Yeah, I think his Shono's testimony was a lie, I think,
Shono-san
right?
was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
I'm doing some
Excuse
Ace
me?
Attorney shit right
What he
now,
saw
Dragon.
from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to
Looks
tell
more like
anything just by looking
Danganronpa.
in from the hallway. There was actually one time
I
a while
suppose.
back
I
where
mean,
we
I
thought he
haven't
was
played
under the
either
covers,
series
only to
because
find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later.
I don't really
And
play
upon
visual
re-examining
novel
the room,
games,
we
really.
realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room.
But yeah,
at some
Dragon, I'm
point
doing a
between
ridiculously
7:50
long
and
drive
8:30 in the
tomorrow.
morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled
Me
Waku-san's
and
body out in his laundry.
me and another driver are driving basically all the way to fucking St. Louis. Basically where fucking Chase lives, actually. That's where I'm going tomorrow, and it's gonna be a super pain in the ass, but we're probably gonna switch driving like every 3 hours. So, I mean, well, think of it this way: I'll have 6 hours of actually working, and 6 hours of just being there in the passenger seat, probably reading a book or. Honestly, one thing I thought about doing, I think I have a headset, like a Bluetooth headset. I think I'll charge that up and I'll actually load on episodes on Netflix, like download them on my phone and then watch them on the road. I might do that tomorrow. Because tomorrow's just going to suck.
But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the
Just beat
possibility
Children of
that
Zodiarcs,
Waku-san
good
was
game, you
taken
do
in the middle
recommend?
of the night
Okay.
when nobody else was around.
Cool.
After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination.
Aw, hell. Cross-examination.
Shono-san.
Yes?
Let's see how Shono responds with that evidence and Terasawa's testimony out in the open.
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Waku-san's room?
I saw Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Waku-san in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
He fucked up.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The prosecution's argument has fallen apart now to go in for the kill.
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then
It's a
that you
tactics,
withdraw the
dice card
charges
game,
against my
weird
client.
mashup, but it works well with a good
such
story.
Inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it?
I mean, that's basically what he said.
Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? Six years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects.
I mean, dude, there's...
Cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Her panties are in a twist now.
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court
She
is
fucking
in session.
pissed. She's got a cute angry face though.
Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia, that it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promise.
Man, she really wants his dick.
Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating.
You shouldn't have done that, you dumb girl.
Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is. But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible. But as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone.
That's why you don't mention that shit.
And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Eh. It is what it is. Probably into chapter 5, I would assume. No? I mean, just that flashback seemed like a whole chapter in and of itself.
Hi.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer
No,
with us.
Okubo was the reason.
Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been...
Eh.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Why would he call Shono?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Look, Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
He actually thinks I killed the bastard? Is he retarded? Well, that's chapter 5.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
Chapter 6, collusion. That's a fancy word.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary or...
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Yeah. Probably wise.
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time it won't.
Well, then
be
get your papers, bitch.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Well, get your fucking papers then, slut.
Kuroiwa-san.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Okay. Yeah, rule number 1, talking to the police. I mean, even if you are a lawyer, you probably want to have a lawyer, like, with you. You know? Like, that's rule number 1. So, Yagami, yeah, get your fucking legit papers if it's voluntary. Like, leave the man alone for now, bitch.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Kido, remember?
Oh, of course. Did you forget something, sir?
Well, not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval.
I doubt he's gonna allow that.
Just give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Kido-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance.
Yeah, he tells to fuck off.
At least now we know where Shono is.
The research wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
Am I still stuck in here for this chapter? I guess I'm gonna keep playing this chapter then. I thought I could do some side shit. Like I thought I'd be in Kamurocho again. But whatever. Let's check this place out. Man, kinda
Hey.
hick hospital, isn't it?
This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Suspicious. This leads to the research
Uh-huh.
wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
No, it's not. Apparently I am here. Great.
Hey. Director Kido's office. We were just in there.
Okay.
Suspicious. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago.
Yeah, another thing about the Okubo case, like, they were saying, like, oh, from this time to this time, this person was in the room or whatever. It's like, well, wouldn't they have videotape of, like, the dude coming in and out? Or at least not on the door, maybe show him in the office or in the hallway? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of hospitals have cameras in the hallways. Maybe not in each individual room, but I like that's one thing that kind of threw me off. Like maybe that's not really a thing in Japan. I don't know. What the hell? What else am I missing here? I'm missing something in this map. What else am I missing?
The research wing. Should be able to find Shono here.
Am I not investigating good enough? Like, what the fuck? Like, the picture isn't even that big, so what am I missing here? Yeah, you are here, reception hall. Already looked at that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's... Okay, I was about to say there's two different
Hey.
buildings to look at.
What the? Suspicious. Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
Okay. Anything else? And this is gonna feel like some Metal Gear Solid shit,
Hey.
honestly. There I am.
This is where we are now, the ADDC lobby.
Like, well, we gotta get a secret... Gotta get a secret key card to get to this location, it seems like. I don't know. Some Duke Nukem shit?
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Another cutie. With a golden ticket.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
Is it a prereq to have cute research ladies
I really
at this
appreciate
building?
this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
Maybe that's a policy.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director Kito's. This place is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around. I hope you're okay with walking.
Oh, that's totally okay.
Let's see, what time is it? 11? Oh shit! It's been like
So,
2 hours then.
Hashimoto-san, what kind of
Damn.
work do you yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
Yay! We gained access.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in
There's
Japan
quite a
alone?
lot.
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62
Damn,
million.
dude.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
Man, that's nuts.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kind of bad about how we treated Kito-san back there.
Director Kito will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. The bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Yo, what's up, nerd?
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kito-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
Kiro-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you, I can't. Not without Kiro-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first.
I was getting a glass of milk. I thought, if it's almost time to go to sleep, I might as well have some honey roasted almonds here, and I got a glass of milk with it too. And I don't know why, but I've been getting to like eating a bit of peanut butter with honey roasted almonds. I don't know, it's just a fatty thing. I do. A lot of money behind 89. Let's ask about the murderers, at least. That seems relevant.
After Shintani was murdered, the killer gouged out both of his eyes. 3 other near-identical murders have taken place in Kamurocho recently. Are you aware of that, Shono-san?
Of course I am. It's all over the news.
And you still have no idea why Shintani called you? Nothing at all?
No, I don't. Now please let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
Everything.
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving.
Yeah, bitch.
Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health?
I actually don't remember where I heard his name before. Maybe it was Mafuyu?
Maybe it was Mafuyu?
I don't know. Have you even seen her lately, though, Yagami-san? I thought, you know...
Yeah, it's been a while. So that means...
Ayabe, maybe?
It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over at Tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazami. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazami from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazumi?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
The plot thickens.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
drive
fuck
off.
Hattori. He's a bitch.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay. But when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
All right, cool. I'm back in Kamurocho. So real quick, I've actually been gambling, like I said, at that one casino, and I think I'll go ahead and show off like kind of what I've been doing to get all these things. Just give me a sec. Love me some honey roasted almonds, people. That's enough of that. Trying to remember the fuck that. Trying to remember where it actually is. Yeah, it's in there, right? Yeah. Who the hell is this guy? Excuse me, do you have a minute? What is it? Let me introduce myself. My name is Shin Fujimori. Have you thought about investing, sir?
Huh?
Honestly, I think you're better off taking about that sort of thing with someone who actually has money. Yeah. Well, I say investment, but nowadays anyone can do it as long as they have a smartphone. You can invest on your phone? Of course. Ever heard of crowdfunding? It's where you gather online donations from all over the world. It's become a big trend in the past few years. Oh, so this is like Kickstarter and shit like that, I guess. To streamline this process, we developed an app called Quickstarter. Oh, so basically like Kickstarter. You can invest however much money you want to, whomever you wish, whenever you like, all from the comfort of your phone. Yeah, but most of that shit's a bunch of scam artists, so.
Nah.
Many people make micro investments with Quickstarter, only small donations needing. Even if small donations make big difference. They all add up to help a campaign reach various milestones. Once a campaign meets its goal, everyone who invests gains priority benefits. Well, here's the thing, like, again, there's so many scams and like get rich quick schemes on that site. That's why I've never personally donated to that Quickstarter shit, Kickstarter stuff. For starters, you can get a special discount, special products shipped to you, or you'll get access to brand new facilities. Oh, that actually sounds pretty neat, doesn't it? I'll tell you this much. I once started up a company of my own, and I had a hard time raising the necessary funds. No, you know what? I got everything I needed from a crowdfunding platform I signed up with overseas. That's why I created this app to help the entrepreneurs all worldwide.
Huh?
So you're the president of a company? Oh, it's quite small, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, the point of my story is, please try using Quickstarter for yourself sometime. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I'll just install it for the time being. By all means, let me know how it goes. Let me lap on my phone. I guess we might as well look at it. Okay. So what's all this shit? Wait. Oh, Dyson Cube Strategy Guide? That's probably worth getting in and of itself, honestly. Hug Bomb Alpha. Hyper Propeller H. Okay. Sure. Supermoto S. Low cost S. Okay, so this is how you get challenging rule middle course. Premier darts. Artisanal shogi set. Okay, yeah, there's actually quite a lot to get here. I don't know if like more shit appears over time or what, but what is this ancient text? Found two ancient manuscripts. First says mind over matter on the cover, but I can't decipher the rest. Cryptology experts don't come cheap, so I really need your help. QR code compendium? Should you seek QR codes? I have just the tomb for you. Not only this availability in your QI core could adventure, it shall be designed to look like an ancient spellbook. Okay. So apparently this is just a new type of drink, Hug Bomb Alpha. Liquid combustion for a vitamin eruption. Okay. I mean, I'm certain I'll be investing into these other drone things. And I actually did get a bit into darts. I actually did play a game of darts on my own time. So maybe get some darts. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get this, let's get this. I have 100k to spend. Fuck it. So each donor will be sent a free copy as soon as it's printed. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. I have no idea when I'm gonna get a free copy of whatever it's talking about. Meanwhile, we have some SP. I might as well spend a little bit of it. Elegance of the Tiger. During X boost, almost any movement can be canceled with a quick step. Tiger only. I don't know if I honestly, I'm probably better off getting the boost attack level 2. Probably better off getting that. What is this? Triple finisher? Wait. A third finishing blow unleashed after a double finisher. Is that for a particular style, or? Ah, fuck it. Let's buy it anyway. So it's a triangle, triangle, triangle after a square rush combo. I think I might know what it's talking about. But it's a dodge roll. An evasive maneuver that transitions out of a double quick step allows you to travel a sizable distance. Hold R1 and press X again after a double quick step. I probably should buy that too. Flux Fissure? Hold down square after a rush combo to gather your chi. And this is apparently Tiger only. Gather your chi, then release X at the right moment to send it crushing through the enemy. Tiger style only. Sure, why not? Why not? Fuck it. And apparently that unlocked subsets of these moves. That's fucking great. Damn, I need to get more SP again, dude. Goddamn. Apparently I unlocked a new skill. That's great, I guess. Wires break even less with a thumb turn. Sure. Fuck it, let's buy that. Let's buy this too. Why not? Let's give this 2 extra seconds on. But like the thing is, this like this category doesn't even really matter. But it's like if it's just 300 SP, I get that so fucking easily in this game, you know. What is this? Decrease the effect the wind has on your drone. Okay. And apparently we got skills specifically for... Huh. Oh. Becomes easier to collect money for the quick starter projects you invest in. I should probably buy that one. Because I imagine I'm going to do all those quick starter projects. And I don't know if there's more that unlock in the game or what. What is that? Precision press? Lowers the speed of the die roll during dice and cube, making it easier to stop. Oh, fuck. That's kind of overpowered, but I can see why it costs so much fucking SP. I'll be damned. Okay, this is talking about having girlfriends. That doesn't matter right now. What is this? Increase greater success rates when creating an extract. Yeah, go ahead and buy that. What's this? Obtain 60 skills. Right on, right on. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, but yeah, I wanted to, I wanted to just show off that, casino thing real quick. And, I wanted to check, I wanted to look into something kind of cool that I discovered. Yeah, that ninja guy was throwing shit everywhere, if you couldn't tell. He, like, throws, like, bombs and stuff. And he just said... I guess he said hi to me or something. I don't fucking know. He's kind of a weirdo. But he's helpful, so...
Guess we're doing this.
Get out of the chokehold, you bitch.
Stay down.
So, okay, so there's this, you can actually play a crane game here. I mean, you can play actual arcade games too. Which, I guess I could show that off real quick. I'm not even sure what that prize medal is, but I got one. I should probably view rules. Yeah, these are actual Sega games, is my understanding. Can you survive extinction? Okay, so it's a rail shooter. All the zombies in your path make your way out of the city. Yep. I might have played a game like this before, actually. Triangle to cross, and a grenade, shooting. First aid boxes replenish your health. Shooting at first aid boxes will add to your score instead. Okay. You can shoot the metal jumps placed throughout each stage. Okay. Press L2, R2 to reload manually. Okay. Shooting a zombie in the head will inflict a headshot. Headshots inflict much more damage than regular shots. Performing multiple headshots in a row is called a combo. Your combo count is displayed on the top left corner of the screen. Okay. Once a zombie appears, a time bonus will be added for 10 seconds. You receive 100 additional points if you defeat a zombie during the time bonus. Rack up a high score by defeating these zombies quickly. So, like, in order to get all the things done 100%, I know you have to play all of the mini games and do certain objectives in them. I haven't really played any of these video game mini games though, but we'll give it a shot at least. I don't know how good I'll be. There actually is Puyo Puyo in this game. Oh, there's actually a bunch of different chapters. Okay, let's play chapter 1, I guess. It was not long before the virus completely overwhelmed Kamurocho. In order to end this disaster, the government called for something bombing to end the undead outbreak. However, there are still some survivors left in Kamurocho. Well, ain't that a bitch for them? Only a few scant hours remain until the bombings commence. Will you make it out of Kamurocho alive, or die along with it? Who the fuck knows? Damn, I suck. Yeah, I know I've played a game like this before, though. Dude, this trigger is way too fucking sensitive, though, I gotta say. Yeah, this is something I'd probably play if I was in fucking, what do you call it? This is something I'd play in the arcade, definitely, back in the day. Okay, we got a boss, I guess. Okay. I was about to say, when's this fucker gonna die? Alright. I guess I got a good rating. I don't even know. Well, that's chapter 1 anyway. Okay. Oh, do I have to make it through the whole game, or... I don't know, I'll probably fuck around with this later on my own time. The thing is, I'm not very good at shooter games. And like this game specifically, the aiming is like super sensitive with this analog stick, so I don't really know. Especially trying to get headshots, like good fucking luck with that, with how sensitive this control stick is. I mean, at least the game isn't like insanely long. I mean, if this minigame is like, you know, a bit more reasonable. There we go. Damn it, I wish I could hit the damn barrel back there, but the asshole was guarding it, so... Fucking die, fucker. About fucking time, jeez. Yeah, I know I did worse that time. Maybe you're just supposed to get over a certain score or something, or rank, I don't know. I might as well just keep going. This seems like a pretty short game. I mean, there's only 5 chapters total, so fuck it. I mean, I didn't think the game would be particularly long anyway, so... It'd be nice if I had more fucking grenades, but... You know, what can you do? Okay. Man, this would be great as a 2-player game. I'm just gonna say that right now. Getting a little fancy here, though, with all these fucking guys. Fuck. Oh, great. What the hell is that thing? It's got tentacles everywhere! I mean, just keep shooting in the fucking head, though, right? Fuck. Damn it! I'm too damn slow. Alright, alright. I don't know if you get infinite continues in this game. I mean, it is an arcade shooter, so I would assume you just keep putting money in, you don't lose your position. But I don't fucking know. I just wish I got some more fucking grenades. Like, that would be nice. Okay. Alright. What else we got here? That fucker almost got me there. The hell is that thing? Okay. Now we got some kind of... I don't fucking know what that is. A demon? Fuck. Oh, did I die? Do I have to go through all chapters in one go? Is that what it is? I guess so. Okay. That sucks. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to fuck around with that more on my own time, I guess. But yeah, one thing I thought was pretty adorable. Check this shit out. So you can you know, you can play these things. It's a crab claw game. And if you recognize, those are the monkeys from Super Monkey Ball series. And let me tell you, these fuckers are kind of hard to actually grab, because I was fucking around with some of these other machines, like last night, and it's pretty difficult to actually get a hold on one of these guys. You see what I mean? It's hard to get a hold on one of these guys and actually manage to get one all the way to the end here. Like, it's actually a pain in the ass. But I want to get at least Super Monkey Ball, if I can. Give me a sec. Let's try to grab the baby here at least. Try to get baby monkey. Can we get baby monkey? You stupid bitch. Like, it's so fucking finicky. It's so finicky, man. It sucks. But it's like, I want the monkey, goddammit. I want the monkey. I want it bad. Let's try to get the mama monkey or whatever it is. Like, if you're off by, like, the littlest bit, you are not gonna grab onto it properly. Like, the game does not give a fuck. Like, this thing is so fucking rigged, you have no idea. Now, one thing you can do, which is kind of nice, if you can you talk to the employee. They can actually reset the positions of the thing is in there, which is nice. You know, it's nice that they do that. But yeah, I probably wasted at least like a half hour just trying to do this shit to get all the other prizes. You see, that was almost dead center, but it's probably gonna hit the ear of that other monkey, so I already fucked that up, so it's like, well, fuck. Asshole. You know what? Maybe I could get that big monkey in the back. Let me try to get that big monkey. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably still not gonna get him, because, like, you would think the bigger the object is, like, the more grasp you have around it, so the easier it is to get to the prize. Which it seems like, okay, I actually got that guy pretty easily. That's not most of the prizes, though. Most of the prizes are awkward as fuck to try to grab. But at least I got a big old monkey here, so that's cool, right? This is called Gon. Okay, cool. I'm not really played Super Monkey Ball, so I can't really comment about that too much, but like, I don't know if he's actually called that or not. Let's try to get the regular Super Monkey. Damn it, because he's adorable and shit. Now you see what I mean? That's what tends to happen. Unless you grab him by the head, like dead fucking center, you are not gonna get them. And like, as soon as they fall fucking down like that, you're better off just resetting the fucking thing. In my opinion. Let's try to get the girl monkey here, I guess. That was probably, I think I went too far back there. That's almost dead center, but it's probably just gonna, yeah, it's just gonna push her forward because the game fucking sucks. Yeah, fuck this game, dude. Now, to my knowledge, I don't think there's like an actual trophy or reason to try to get all these little crane game items, but it's amusing, you know, like, it's kind of fun. I'm actually surprised I got that baby monkey as easily as I did. So, okay, I got half the monkey family, so that's great. So what's this guy's name? Just Baby? Okay, sure. But yeah, the thing is, like if I try to get this girl monkey again, right? If she's laying down, like, in that angle, it's really hard to get her to get up again. Because what happens when the crane goes up, it just topples her over. So it's like it's almost impossible to do otherwise then. Like, it's such a fucking pain in the ass. Like, there's probably a technique I don't know about. But as far as I'm concerned, if you don't get if you don't get your object the very first time and it gets toppled over, you're better off just resetting the whole machine. Because, like, it'll be pretty fucking difficult, honestly, to do it. I might as well use my other coins, you know. Try to get the female one again, I guess. Maybe try to get the head from the back, like, about there. But, like, since she's angled weird, like, it's just gonna nudge her a bit. It's not actually gonna lift the bitch up, you see? Like, it's fucking dumb. I might as well try it the last time if I have one more turn. Fuck it. I can't even make the stupid monkey stand up. That's how shit this is. But, yeah. I mean, yeah, you do get a bit of stars, but yeah, what I actually did, because I was fucking bored last night, I think it's in my items somewhere. Under treasure, maybe? I know it's somewhere. Maybe it's under valuables? Okay, those are the albums that I've gotten from Popo. What is this? Oh, the meal tickets. I was like, what is this? Do I not have? I should have that on me. Like, yeah, I got all these materials, blah, blah, blah. Here we go, yeah. So these are what I got from the Crane game, which they're kind of adorable. To my knowledge, there's no reason to really collect them, though. Like, I don't think you can sell them to, like, a collector. I don't think you can put them in your house or anything like that. Some of these are pretty adorable, though, not gonna lie. I like this little kitty here. That's a cute kitty. I like that. I was like, I had to have him, so. Yeah, he's from this machine here. I had to struggle to get that bastard. But yeah, these guys, these like little arcade places are rather fun, so I enjoy those. But yeah, anyway, let's actually go to the fucking yeah. Let's go to Koi Bride. I wanted to show that casino like trick real quick. And then I really have to go to sleep because I have a long and dumb day tomorrow, so. Oh, for God's sakes, fuck off. Bitch.
And stay down.
I assume there's a way to do this also for the other card game, but what I did, so I went down here. I was thinking, okay, so I pretty much know how blackjack works, right? So I came down here, I spent some money to get some chips. Why do I have to unlock this every time? I don't understand that game. Fucking dumb.
Got it.
But yeah, I came down here, I got some chips. Oh, interesting note. Down here, if you talk to this dude here, you can get a drink here, and they are all free. So I say fuck it, let's have one of everything, drink-wise. And drink like a fucking piggy. So there. So yeah, I can do that if you want. Some water, some OJ, some draft beer, some white wine. Some kind of coffee, I guess. And shochu? I don't even know what that is. And Sasis orange? I don't know what that is either. It looks good. I'd probably drink that. But yeah, apparently I got a thing for getting hammered there too. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty drunk in the game now, so that's cool. Huh. So yeah, what I actually did, as you can see, I have quite a lot of chips now, and I'll understand how I went about this. Yeah, there's really no need for me to ever buy chips again because of my exploit that I've been doing. But what I did is I started with like a couple hundred chips, I think, and I think I bought maybe 500 more chips from this. Because I didn't want to spend like a ton of money, in the chips. But what I did is I got a bunch of those. One thing I'm going to do, because I'd like to at least try to pull this off before I end off the stream here tonight. Make a save here. What I do, go to the table here. Ah, fuck it, I might as well do high rate. I think the max here is the 1,000. Yeah, the max is 1,000. So what I do, I put in 100 just to see if I can get one winning one. Like, what do I got? 17? Actually stand on that.
I'll stand.
I mean, that's fine, whatever.
Got me.
Do the minimum again, this is fine. Oh shit, I probably want to take insurance
take
on
the
that,
insurance.
actually. Hit me. Stand.
I'll stand.
Alright. So now once he did that, I'm gonna keep playing. It's been increased to 3,000. I'm actually gonna go all in. And then if I lose this, I'm just gonna reload my save to get my chips back. Oh wow, I got kind of a shitty hand there, didn't I? Yeah, hit me.
Hit me.
Fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'm probably gonna have to reload my save. I'm almost positive he's gonna get like a 20 or something. Just because the game sucks ass. Exactly. Game sucks ass. So in that aspect, what I do is I go to quit. There's probably a slightly faster way to do this, like probably if I went to my menu and... But I like to do it the proper way. I go over here, return to title, ding, ding, ding. I go back to the title. Supposedly there's like, I've looked at like forum posts and stuff like that about this game to try to kind of like cheat the system. You can't actually use like like items in the game. But you get it from a vendor. You don't like interact until later in the game. Is what my understanding is. But like you can't actually cheat at these games, but they are kind of rigged against you. Like that's, I mean, what do you expect? This is the Yakuza. They never play fair, right? But supposedly there's some kind of a pattern. And if you recognize the starting hand that the dealer has, you can basically exploit the pattern and make a shit ton of chips at once from blackjack. And there's probably something like that for poker too. But I know blackjack a lot more than I do poker, so. But we're gonna do the high pay rate again. Again, I just want to get the first win streaks so that that way I can bet 3,000. Oh shit, 19 stand on that for sure, dude.
I'll stand.
What do we got? Well, I mean it's a draw. That's fine too. What do we got? Okay, a jack. Hit me. Hit me again.
Hit me.
Stand.
I'll stand.
Okay, so I won that, right? So now it's 3,000. And I want to put that much in. Damn, I got a shit hand again, dude. Hit me.
Hit me.
Yeah, I'll stand on 18 for sure. Motherfucker, dude. You see, here's the thing, like, you never know when, because I'm not willing to lose all 3,000 chips. So, like, this is where it gets kind of annoying. Because every time I'd have to fucking, get out of here. Go back to return to title. And then reload my fucking save again. It's annoying, but... Through that exploit, I've been able to get a pretty fair amount of chips. Now, there's actually like a achievement in game to earn I think it's 5,000 chips, 10,000 chips, and 20,000 chips. Like there's a bronze, silver, gold. There's 3 of those for getting that threshold in blackjack, and then there's 3 for getting that threshold amount of chips won in poker. And I'll show that in my status screen too. But so supposedly, like, what you can do, you can use the chips to buy items, and then you can use those items and sell them at a pawn shop for a lot of money, supposedly. I'm kind of curious how valid that actually is. But I might as well do this until I at least win 3,000 chips, and then I can kind of show, like, what I can do. So yeah, just put the minimum bet here, which is 100. Of course, he already has a jack. Hit me again. Fuck.
Hit me.
Bitch. Yeah, whatever. So I got a 2. A 9, hit me, hit me.
Hit me.
Oh,
Hit
fuck
me.
yeah, dude. 21! Try to beat that, you slut.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's see if I'll actually get fortunate here. Ooh, I actually got an ace. That's a good one. Hit me.
Hit me.
Whoa. 3 aces?
Hit me.
I'm not even sure if that's possible.
Hit me.
I have a really weird hand, I gotta say. Like, what the hell's going on here? That was a really unusual hand. I don't think I've ever seen that. 3 fucking aces? I mean, I'm not even upset that I didn't win. I was just like, what the fuck? 3 aces? Like, it was throwing off my numbers. Honestly. Yeah, I'll keep reloading it until I get it. And then I'll spend it on some money. You can actually buy paint. Like paint, I guess, for your drone. And I guess you can sell the paint for money is my understanding. But I was like, well, what? I don't know why the pawn shop would buy paint for so much. Unless it's talking about other items that you can sell off. I don't know. Like, it's weird. You can get play passes, though, from the casino from cashing your chips in, which is probably what most people would probably do. Because you can win quite a bit of money from Dice and Cube, so... But yeah, let's go ahead and reload this shit. But yeah, I was doing this basically an hour or so last night, just cause, pretty much. It's the same thing, blah blah blah. 100 chips, shut up, shut up. Let's do the minimum here. Okay, a 4, great. Hit me.
Hit me.
Stand.
I'll stand.
Got a stupid draw, whatever. Okay, I got an 8. 8's pretty shit. Hit me, hit me.
Hit me.
Oh, that's
Hit me.
good. I'll definitely take
I'll
20.
stand.
Alright.
Sorry.
Like, supposedly it's an algorithm, but I've never really recognized it. I guess other people on the internet have, like through forums. Okay, so let's see, an ace, a 3, that's not bad. So I got a 14. Hit me. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good one. 20.
I'll stand.
Try to beat that, you fucking slut. I won, bitch!
Sorry.
About goddamn time I won 3,000 chips too, so yeah, you quit. Because, you know, I want my 3,000 chips, so... And what you do is save again, naturally. So that you keep your new status quo, pretty much. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing for poker specifically. Or for blackjack specifically. But like, I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm gonna go over here and see, because I know I can buy most of the items. You can buy most of the prizes. I know. Yeah, you can get play passes. Free pass voucher 3. I'll probably get that for next time. Tsubaki, which I assume is a framed photo or something. Spiritual Awakening, I'm not even sure what that is, but it's a thing. I guess it's maybe a book or something, I don't know. But you can get you can buy these paints here, which I guess I'll buy. I guess I'll buy one of each. They're not even that much. They're only like 100 chips each. Man, they sell a lot of fucking they sell a lot of fucking paint here, don't they? Fuck it, let's buy the Spiritual Awakening too. Why not? These first 3 things, I'll probably get that when I have a lot more chips, because they're a little bit expensive. And I'm not sure how many play passes I'm actually gonna buy, so. But yeah. Let's go ahead and buy this shit. Guys had unlocked Enhance X Boost Level 1. Learn how to use it in the skill app. Okay. Sounds nice. But yeah, supposedly these paints are worth quite a lot of money. I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe if they're only worth 100 chips. Because if they're only worth 100 chips, then well, chip to cost ratio, they're each only worth like 100 or so grand. Then I guess. What? Oh shit. Okay. You know what? Maybe we should do that Honda thing real quick. I don't know. Feels like something I should get out of the way. But like that guy is such a pain in the ass to fight. Like I hate him dealing the mortal wounds on us all the time. But maybe we can finally beat his bitch ass. Like I'll be like really careful this time. Let's go beat Honda's ass since he's right around the corner.
Yagami-san.
All right.
Let's finish this.
Damn, that does a shit ton of damage. Okay. Eat it, bitch! Man, this game is fucking... Oh, man, that did a shit ton of damage, bro. Bitch! Finally beat your ass. Without getting a mortal wound too. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit stronger now for sure. See, now we can finally take his stupid ass to pay off his debt. Move your feet, Honda. Oh, okay, I'm going. No need to shove. Well, if it isn't Honda, dragged in like the mud he is. Actually, he was pretty calm about the whole thing after I whooped his ass. Hey, Yagami-san, what is this place? 800,000 yen, wasn't it? That's how much you owe Turtle Financing, so stop playing dumb and pay up.
Huh?
Oh, is that what you wanted to talk about? Damn straight it is. Fine, I'll tell you what. You and me, another battle. You win, I give back the money. I win, I walk out of here free. How's that sound? Fine by me. That is, as long as the battle's in the courtroom, you'll be the defendant. What's this court talk all of a sudden? So I happen to be a certified lawyer who specializes in courtroom battles. You still want to go through with this? Well, shit. Take your goddamn money then. Thanks for all your help, Yagami-san. Here's for all your trouble. Yay, we made a friend and we made money. I appreciate it. Sure thing. I'm just amazed you're able to pull it off. Honda's no pushover, let me tell you. I mean, we even sent out 10 of our very best men and he took them all down in no time flat. Well, what can I say? Think twice before lending money to guys with that kind of rep. Yeah, looks like the turtle learned his lesson. Yeah, no shit. This is all the money they owe you, right? Yes, sir. You really handled your business out there. Next time you're short on cash, you come talk to Kamaguchi, and I'll lend you whatever you need. My interest rates are low, and you can pay me back real slow. That's why they call me the Turtle Man. Yeah, I doubt it. That doesn't sound too bad, sort of. However, when it comes to collect, I tend to get aggressive. Guess I'm more like a snapping turtle. In that case, I'll make sure not to borrow anything in the first place. Hey, take it from me, you're better off not getting into debt in the first place. However, what I might need your help with is gathering information. You seem like you know your way around town. I could use a reference like you for some of the cases I handle. Sure, you just let me know the particulars and I'll see what I can do. I'll get the rest of the staff to help out too.
Yeah.
Thanks, you'd be being a solid there. Yeah, no shit. I mean, he might have a side quest for us right now, but I'll check it out later. But yeah, I wanted to go to the pawn shop real quick because I'm just curious if these paints are actually like worth a damn to sell, because I can buy multiple of them.
This again?
And I love that palm technique, by the way. Let's go and throw this fucker like so. Okay. Oh wait, isn't that one, I was about to say, what does my health look like? Let's go for a quick bite to eat here, real quick, I guess. I mean, I have to eat one of everything basically in the game anyway, so screw it. Does everything just fill you up? Okay, fine. I'll have a flour thing and the soup. Good. Let's do it up. Might as well make some friends while I'm here, right?
It's the spot.
Hey, Izumo! I need the bean juice restocked. Huh? Bean juice? Don't tell me you forgot again. No, of course not. In fact, I'm restocking it right now. Thanks for the meal. Oh, Yagami-san, please wait. Do you know what he means by bean juice? Hey, why do you keep asking me? I'm your customer, man. But if I ask anyone else, they always get all mad at me, so... Sheesh, some chef you are. How did you even get hired? That's not important, Yagami-san. Please just tell me, what does he mean by bean juice? Bean juice, huh? Could it be a sauce made out of some kind of bean? Is he talking about soy sauce? I'm gonna guess soy sauce, because that makes the most sense. I think he's referring to soy sauce. It's made from fermented soybeans. And since this is a sushi restaurant, I doubt it'd be anything else. Interesting, thanks for breaking it down like that. Morva, you saved me from the chef's verbal assault. I'm thankful for that more than anything. So getting the hang of things, huh?
Hi.
Yes, it hasn't even been a year since I started. I used to live overseas because of my parents. I even went to school there and spoke an entirely different language. So this is my first time living in Japan. Oh, so that's why you haven't learned your way around the sushi bar yet. That's right. I'm not used to hearing any terminology that's different than what I know. Yeah, bean juice? What the fuck? That makes a lot of sense. Thanks again for being patient with me. I hope you come by again soon. I'm sure we will. Sure thing. Right on. Yeah, like everything you eat in the game that's new, you automatically gain fucking 20 stars. So I mean that's cool, right? Yeah, let's see what this shit sells for at the pawn shop, I guess. Here to sell. Oh, and I was just kind of curious, like the toys that you get from the thing, they're not really worth that much either. Yeah, see. I'm gonna keep that kitty cat though for sure. The rest of it I'm kind of tempted to sell. I mean these dice cats are kind of cute too, actually. Oh, okay, so the paint's not worth that much either. I didn't think it would be. Yeah, they're not really worth all that much. Well, I figured I might as well buy one of each, so I mean, at least I can use at least I can at least I can have a cool design for my fucking drone when I get more into that shit, I guess. Let's sell that iron plate, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have anything to really sell to the pawn shop right now. But whatever. Is my home still occupied by the police? Because I wanted to try to get some work done, maybe. I think they're still in front of it. No, they're not. Good. I'm waiting for the threat level to go down to 0. That way I get a text saying, oh, there's a reward waiting for you in your mailbox. Because I think there's a bunch of rewards in there now. Alright, cool. Let's check all this shit here. Someone sent me something. So I got a red pyramis and a blue pyramis, 4 of those. And I got a Mind Over Matter book. Reading this guide has unlocked the Boost X Gauge 1. Okay. I'm kind of curious actually. Boost X Gauge 1. Oh shit. Oh, okay, it's only 1,000. Charges up the X gauge faster. I mean, that's definitely worth 1,000 points. It's definitely worth 1,000. Enhance X booster. Reduces the amount of X gauge consumed and extends its duration. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Also, apparently I'm gold ranked now, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, the Camera Go thing, and I'll fuck around with this when I can. Oh, one thing I almost did is eat all the thing at Cafe Miori. I think there was a friendship thing there. That's why I didn't. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, I made a friend at Cafe Miori. There was a dude that worked there that was interested in his new coworker, and he wanted me to kind of like break the ice with her for him. That's what that was. Yeah, that was at Miori Cafe. Like there's way too many friend encounters for me to show on stream, so some of them, probably most of them, I'm gonna experience just on my own. So, well, hell, I should go to fucking Smile Burger and eat all that shit. Honestly, should do that. Yeah, a lot of these things are just like, oh, eat all the things there. You know what I mean? Like it's not really that difficult. Yeah, as you can see, 12 out of 50 friends. Like, holy fuck. That's a lot of fucking friends, I gotta say. Oh, I guess this is the thing with that kickbacker thing or whatever. Okay, use an extractor 10 times. Okay. Yeah, puzzle shogi. I don't even know how I'm gonna tackle that because I never played shogi in my life. But if I go up a bit, there's okay, pinball rookie. I could do that. Pinball high score. High score 500 points. I heard that's not too bad to do. But okay, here we go. Flat blackjack 30k. That's what. Okay, that's what that is. So it's 10k, 20k, 30k. Okay. Yeah, I'll eventually get that. Just, I mean, I want more chips anyways to get passes. But yeah, there's the poker 10k, poker 20k, poker 30k. I'll have to think how I'm gonna do that, honestly. Because blackjack's just way easier for me to wrap my head around. I'm not even sure. What is this? Oh, play Mahjong, play Mahjong. Yeah, I've never played Mahjong either. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but... Flip Wizard? Oh, defeat 20 enemies with a wall jump. Okay. Huh. Crane Prince? Oh, defeat 500 enemies using the crane style. I mean, that'll happen anyway, so... Anyway, yeah, I really need to wrap it up here and get some sleep, guys. Got a long fucking ride tomorrow. And holy shit, my phone's almost dead, so that's great too. I think there's... I'm just gonna end it. I can't even afford to raid anybody now, so... Because I just gotta get some sleep. Yeah, no streaming this game tomorrow, because I'll be driving, like, basically all fucking day. So probably play this on Thursday. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.